Well, it's official, guys. These things are trash. I'm not using them. I'll save like, so if you guys remember, I had probably a ton, like 10 of these things, and I had, where is the rest of them? Right up there. I got 4 of those. I think, look, I got another one there. I got another one in the other garage. So it's official. Gas cans are dead. I'm done with gas cans. What's going on, guys? So today's video, you guys saw the new setup, and you're wondering, why are you getting rid of all the gas cans? Well, here's the problem with me. If you're in my situation where I can't stand, I like to have a lot of fuel here. And I got stuff here that, you know, runs a lot of stuff here that runs off fuel. My pressure washer, you know, all the 50s. My son's little quad, his little 170, my Can-Am. This thing runs off diesel, Big Bird over here. So when I would get fueled, you know, and we lose power here a lot. So the generator, you know, that generator, sometimes we know we're about to lose power, or we get, you know, high winds, or we get storms, whatever it's coming. I would have to literally take all those damn gas cans, that gas can, all the VP gas cans. And then I'm thinking, why? What, like, why the hell do I have the whole bed of my truck just full of gas cans? There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Well, there it is, guys. Let me show you. And before I show you, I just want to say, this thing is amazing, this scale right here. If you guys want to pick shit up and weigh it, this thing is awesome. Good for 6,000 pounds. What does it say? Yeah, 3,000 kilogram. Yeah, so good for 6,000 pounds. So this thing is awesome. But other than that, so why I'm getting rid of the gas cans, and why, if you guys are in my situation, you know it's annoying as shit trying to put all these damn gas cans in, you know, then having to carry them, take them out one by one by one by one out of the truck. I mean, this truck usually be just stacked full of gas cans everywhere. So the fix, guys, blah blam. I am completely done. I'm over gas cans. Now I'm gonna explain to you why I chose the size, why I pretty much chose what I did, and why I just pretty much went with this setup. Now, what runs that 110 outlet right here, I will show you, is this big behemoth. Bam! My Jackery 1500, guys. Now, I'll probably get a smaller one because I don't need 1500 watts to run that little thing, but this thing is just awesome. Jackery is really, they really just killed the game with the solar generators. They're very powerful, very, very good quality inverters, because I tested that and went way over the 1800 and stayed there. I did a video on it. They're also having an anniversary sale, so you're gonna get 15% off, but it could be sold out already, so you guys gotta hurry up because these things sell out fast. So it's gonna save you 50% off. So if you are interested, I would go now if they're not sold out already. But I'll probably end up getting maybe like a 500 or 600 to run the 110 fuel station. So the setup I've gone with is a 75 gallon. This is for fuel, gasoline, and I got some race fuel in it, the T4. Like you guys know, I've told you in the past, I like to mix these because the regular fuel from the pump is nasty, you know. So I mix it. This is strictly diesel only. Now, why I have went with, you know, not the same setup? Well, here's the thing. So these tanks and all this stuff, guys, you guys have DM'd me and asked me about all this stuff you can get at Napa. So at the Napa stores, we have all this in stock. Now, here's the dilemma. A lot of you guys, Eddie, I went to Napa. Napa says they don't even carry them. Okay, so here's the thing. So here, I'll show you this. Here's a perfect example. So the Napa stores, they are not, it's Napa, but it's not. So the real name of the company right here is County Motor Parts. This is, and I'm sure you guys have heard it, there's tons of location of County Motor Parts, and we carry, you know, all that stuff over there because this is privately owned. So we can bring in tanks like that, you know, we can bring in lift pumps, we can bring in cat filters. Yeah, I'll let you know about that later. But it's called County Motor Parts. Now, when you guys go there, that's like if you see, you know, I have all Napa stuff. You guys see Napa, you know, Napa, everything is pretty much, you know, Napa stuff. So you see Napa clock. So it's a Napa, but we are a privately owned company under County Motor Parts. You see that? And shout out to Alkalate, but County Motor Parts. So that's the issue that a lot of you guys have, where, you know, you're in, some of you guys in Texas or, you know, wherever, and you're like, dude, Eddie, I went to Napa, there's nothing. You know, we don't, Napas, they don't ever carry that. So corporate Napas, they don't, guys. Maybe some might, but they don't. That's the issue. Now, County Motor Parts does have locations in Arizona. So they're not a lot. There's one in Havasu. There's one in Parker, Arizona. There's a ton in Calexico, El Centro. I know that's California, but the people that are like in Texas or Montana or something, sorry. And you know, days like this when we have high wind warnings, we're probably going to lose power. So that's where, you know, this stuff right here comes into play. And the wind hasn't even really kicked in yet. It's supposed to kick in later tonight. So most likely we're gonna lose power. Now, like I was saying, why I didn't go with the same thing. This drives me crazy too, this whole different thing. But first issue I have is Rammer not being a long bed. So these Better Built tanks, they only go from 50 and then to 100. The 100 is obviously double the size of this, which would be nice to have 100. The issue that I'm having though is trying to fit 100 and 100. Number one, I want to do it on one pallet so I can take both of these to the gas station and go fill up. Well, if I had a long bed, and if I do get a long bed guys, I find like an 06 or 5 or a 7, you know, year Rammer with a long bed, I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna go 100 gallon because I can get one long. I'll make me a long pallet and I can boop, put it in there because I have room. This thing I have no room. So what I had to do, and I was going to get another one of these, but the problem with this company is a nightmare trying to get anything from them. They're always on back order, always have an excuse for something. I figure, what is this company? They never have anything in stock. I don't even know. Right here, RDS. So RDS, they're a good company. You know, nothing I don't like about them. They just never have anything in stock. And when it says in stock on their website, it's like a, you know, 2-3 week delay. You know, it's like in stock. You would assume you'll probably get it 5, 7, 10 business days. It takes a long time. So that's why I see, you know what, I'm not gonna even bother. And I didn't want to get another 50 gallon because this is a 75 gallon. So I didn't want to go smaller and it fit on the pallet. I wish Better Built. The problem is they don't make anything like this. And if they do make it like this, it's like a toolbox and it's bigger. So, I mean, there's tons of options, guys, that you can go with. But this is, you know, what I decided to do. It fits on the pallet, and I'll explain to you why I got a 110 plugged into there also. So 75 and 50. Now, for the setup, I went with Fill-Rite, both Fill-Rites. I know they have like the GPI ones, and there's a ton of other ones. Couple reasons why I went with Fill-Rite. I looked up a lot of companies, and this just seemed like the most durable right here. Number two is we sell them in Napa. So, you know, and it's a lot easier if I need a part or a fitting or something happens, you know, we can just send it right back and, you know, get another one. Now, I know you guys say, oh, that's the main reason. No, it's not the main reason. I actually was going to get the, I think it's GDI or GPI, because I like how they're like a low profile. That's what's nice about those. So if I were like to put one of these in the back with a cover, I would go with that GPI one because I can still close the cover. With these Fill-Rites, you cannot. You know, they sit a little taller than the GPIs. Now, I don't even know if I'm saying the name right, GPI or not, but whatever that company is. Also, I noticed that company for every one I grabbed, because I did grab one, the spout, you know, that goes down was like a plastic. Maybe, I don't know, that's the one I got. But I wanted the 15 gallons per minute, but it was plastic. This is metal, so I kind of like the metal one better. I don't know. You guys comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm sure some of you guys watch this have the GPIs and some have the Fill-Rites. This is just what I chose. Now, number two, why I went with the 15 instead of the 20. So I originally, if you guys saw my Instagram story, if you're not following me, go follow me at Eddie's Life. But the 20, everything was massive. Like, instead of this being 3/4, it was 1 inch. The hose was 1 inch, you know. Everything was just so big on it, and I was like, I don't need, I don't need everything that massive. I like, because all this stuff is 3/4. You can get more 3/4. It's easier to find 3/4 stuff. So to me, that's why I just went with 15 and 15 gallons per minute. I mean, that's plenty. Like I said, I'm not filling up like 100-gallon tractors or something. I don't need to fill up tons of things. So for me, it's not a big deal. It's just plenty. Now, for the diesel one, what I do is how I ran it. A lot of people, they don't do both, but you guys know me being me. I ran the separator here, filter, and also added another particulate filter here, just so the diesel comes out really, really clean. As clean as, as possible, because you never know what's in the tank. I mean, I'm sure they're clean, but you never know. So you don't want anything coming out. So that's why I ran both. And I like these because they're clear. I can see if there's anything floating in there or whatnot. Now, this one is a 12 volt right here. This one is not. It is a 110. You're probably asking, Eddie, why in the hell would you get, why not just get 12 volt for both? Well, you guys know me being me, guys. I wanted them separate. I don't like to, and again, I know you probably go, are you kidding me? Like, you can put them both together, wire them both together. It's no big deal. You're right, but I just wanted them separate. So I'm going to get a box, mount the Jackery. And who knows? There's other Jackeries. You can get a 600. I might get a 600. I don't need a 1500 for this. Get a 600, smaller one, mount it there, leave that plugged in. Just so it is separate. Because I don't want, in case we're using it at the same time, which I'm probably not, I just want them separate. I know, guys, that's just me. And how to hook it up? Well, just take this, plug it in the battery, and you're done. Flip the switch, and you're done. Right now, what you see on it is just the battery tender, Napa battery tender right there, just to keep it full. This one, same thing. It's just going to plug into that 110 right there. Extension cord, yeah, what I did is I cut an extension cord, and I actually made it right here, spliced it in, put it right into here, and that's it. Now, if you guys are going to go with this setup, regardless 12 volts or 110, oh, and this one has just got the single filter because it's not the diesel. But if you guys are going with this setup, I highly, highly, highly recommend you purchase these fittings. These fittings you will love. It will save your life. A lot of people only put them on the hose. I originally did that. Then I'm like, dude, I want to put them on both. It just makes life so much easier to reel up. And they're not that expensive. They're pretty cheap. They're only, I want to say 20, 30 bucks a piece, guys. So, I mean, you're talking less than 100 bucks. You're already going to spend a ton for the tank and pumps. What's another 100 bucks? Or call it 120 bucks on these fittings that will make your life so much easier when you're already spending, I mean, you guys know that have these. You spend a lot of money. This setup is pretty hefty. So, people that have this already know what they've spent. Now, why I have chose, and I didn't mount anything because, you see there's the strap, because I'm not going to, I don't know if this is my permanent setup. Like I said, I prefer a 100-gallon and a 100-gallon. For now, this is it. I've just set it on this pallet right here, and the strap is on there just to keep everything tight. But what's nice about this is I take the forklift, the Yoda, throw it in the back of the truck, fill it up, and then pull the Yoda back up, and I just dump it right here. That's what's awesome, is I don't have to, originally the problem was everything was too big, so I'd have to take one, take it out, and then go. Take another pallet, go. I was sick and tired of doing that. I wanted everything on one pallet. I want to do one stop, one, fill up. That's it. And this thing, because it's made for a bed, it has this little, slit right here for the wheel well, to clear the wheel well. So that's why you're probably thinking, oh, it's not even sitting flat. It actually is sitting flat. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. And this is right here, the curved part in here. So it's sitting on the flat part. This part you can't, doesn't matter. I don't need a longer pallet because it's not going to sit on here. So there'd be no purpose of that. Now, I will say pros and cons. The better built, and before I finish, I am going to go get one of those, two of them actually, the little gallon meters. Reason is I don't really care how many gallons I'm pumping in. I just need it, to get full. But this has no way of telling how much is in here. So that's what's nice about this tank, is it has a gauge. Now, I looked on their website. I don't know. You guys let me know if there is a way I can put a gauge on this thing. I know they only got the gallon one you can keep, but I would like a gauge here. I wish they made this cap with a gauge, so you can tell how much is in here. You know, I filled this up. It took 52 gallons, even though it's a 50 gallon. It took 52 gallons, but it'd be nice to have a gauge in here. If you guys do have any questions about any of these setups, you know, with the 110, 12 volt, 50, 75, whatever you guys want, just DM me on my Instagram at Eddie's Life, and I will do my best to answer your question. But that's all I got for you guys. Just wanted to show you the new fuel setup, because a lot of you guys kept asking me, what is that? What's that fuel stuff you got in there? Well, no more gas cans, guys. They're gone. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.